Dennis, away win, fully deserved in your opinion?
Yeah, I think so. I think Dion kept us in it at times. He made some really good saves, but they were pretty much routine saves. The best chance they had was on the angle there, about 15 minutes to go, but he got out and covered the angles and made a good save. So, I thought we'd done well, because obviously we created some good chances ourselves, a good possession, broke away well, just didn't quite get the final ball. But overall, we looked a nice, solid unit, competed well, and we're going in the right direction.
First half you were excellent and had a lot of good chances, Agnew amongst them, with a great chance to put you ahead, and it would have been some goal if he'd put it in.
Oh, what a touch, what a touch. He's just come out of the sky and he's controlled it on the side of his foot, straight in his path, and he's tried to chip the goalkeeper, which he's executed well, and it's just gone in the side net, and if it had gone in, potential goal of the season. But, he still popped up and showed his quality. Great little give and go with Wade Fairhurst, and his toe poked it in the corner of the goal. So, well done, Angus. 3 goals in 5 games ain't bad, son.
And Marcus Marshall ran the game at times, looked like he'd played in the middle of midfield all of his life.
Yeah, it's funny, you sign these players in certain positions, then you find another position for them and they flourish in it. Juicy at left back, Marshall there in midfield. So they're doing really well for us. Juicy in midfield today in the first half, he was unplayable. The amount of times he was running around their guy. He's been first class on the ball, just needs to maybe do a little bit more off the ball, but he's got a willing heart. He's a lovely lad, Juicy, and he just wants to win football matches, so he's a smashing lad to have.
And with players like Marshall and St Juice now performing regularly, people are starting to see a different Boston United, aren't they? Especially with hopefully 1 or 2 to come back to fitness as well.
Absolutely, we're sort of like getting a consistent team together outside of the injuries. We've obviously still got 6 out injured, but the ones that we've had the last 4 or 5 games have stayed fit, and we've managed to keep a reasonably consistent team. So if you've got that, you've got a chance to win games, and that's what we've done.
At Gloucester a few weeks ago, end of August, I know you were down, the team were down. It didn't seem to be much light at the end of the tunnel, but September's been a great month and completed it pretty much in good shape. Obviously you've got 10 points and through in the FA Cup, so it's job done in that respect. Yeah,
absolutely. It's been a great month for us, but I think history normally shows that we always have sort of like a slow start. This year was even slower than last year's, but after today we'll probably be 8 points or so off the playoffs with 31 games to go. So as long as we keep consistent and keep picking up draws away from home, wins at home, then I'm sure we'll gradually get there. And the target is hopefully after 25 games we're in and around it, so we've got another 13 games to work on it.
FA Cup in the meantime against Kettering, what are you expecting from them?
Will it be a tough game, because obviously their resources are very good, might even be more than ours. They want to get out of that league. They're on the steady climb back up to where they want to be, which is in the National Conference, and I'm sure they'll get there at some stage soon. So they want to get out of that league. They've got some really good players, a lot of ex-Conference North players, some Football League players, and it's a really horrible pitch down there, so I'm sure it'll be a proper, good atmosphere, feisty FA Cup game. I can't see there being too much football being played. It's going to be whoever wants it the most is going to win that game.
And Joe Robinson extending his loan for another month. Hopefully that'll cover you until Nat gets fit. But Joe and the other Joe at the heart of defence today really epitomised what was good about your performance late on, when they had to dig in at times.
They've done fantastic. The back four looked on the whole reasonably solid, although we had to keep, keeping them going and getting their decision making right throughout. But they defended really well. Ben's come in, had a nice solid performance there, hasn't really done anything wrong. Tomo's got another game under his belt, and the 2 Joes at centre half have done great today. So really pleased. To go away from home and keep a clean sheet is very difficult to do, and we've managed to do it. So look, it's really good that we're winning at the moment, but things can change very quickly. We know that, but at the moment we're picking up points.